recording also.
बल्कि दो कहानियां हैं जो वैसे तो एक जैसी ही लगती हैं, लेकिन इनमें कुछ फर्क है। और इस फर्क को पहचानने के लिए आपको दोनों कहानियां सुनते वक्त जरा गौर फरमाना है। पहली कहानी। एक बार गांव में एक आदमी को पता चला कि पास के गांव में एक विद्वान व्यक्ति आया है और वो रोज कुछ लोगों के साथ बैठकर विचार विमर्श यानी चर्चा करता है। कुछ लोग काफी प्रभावित भी हुए हैं। अब ये बात इस आदमी को कुछ हजम नहीं हुई और वो अगले दिन उनकी बैठक में जा पहुंचा। वो कुछ देर शांत बैठा और आदमी अपनी योजना के अनुसार ऊंची आवाज में उस व्यक्ति को जली कटी सुनाने लगा। तुम ढोंगी हो, फरेबी हो, लोगों को बहला फुसला के नाम और पैसा कमाना चाहते हो। इस बेलगाम गाली गलौज से वहां उपस्थित सारे लोग अस्वस्थ हो गए। फिर कुछ लोग उठे और उस आदमी को बाहर निकल जाने को कहने लगे। विद्वान ने उन लोगों को रोक दिया और उन्हें शांति से बैठ जाने को कहा। लोग तो बैठ गए, लेकिन ये देखकर वो आदमी और ज्यादा गुस्सा हो गया। वो लगातार उस व्यक्ति के बारे में भला बुरा बोले ही जा रहा था और बाकी सब लोग उसे सिर्फ चुपचाप देख रहे थे। और फिर अचानक वो एकदम से रुक गया और उस व्यक्ति के आंखों में देखकर बोला, ये तुम कैसे करते हो? मतलब मैं इतनी देर से सबके सामने तुम्हारा इतना अपमान कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन फिर भी तुम इतने शांत कैसे बैठे हो? तुम्हारी इस स्थिति की वजह क्या है? तो इस पर वो विद्वान बोला, भाई, हम इतनी देर से इसी बात को समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। अगर तुम ये जानना चाहते हो तो हमारे साथ बैठ जाओ। कहानी। इस कहानी में भी एक आदमी एक विद्वान के साथ काफी बुरी तरीके से पेश आता है और विद्वान शांति से सब सुनता रहता है। फिर कुछ देर बाद वो आदमी थक कर चुप हो जाता है और निराश होकर चला जाता है। अब ये सारा किस्सा विद्वान का मित्र देख लेता है और उसे जाकर इस शांतिपूर्ण व्यवहार की वजह पूछता है। इस पर वो विद्वान अपने बक्से में से एक मैली और बदबू भरी कमीज लाकर अपने मित्र के हाथ में थमा देता है और उसे पहनने के लिए कहता है। लेकिन मित्र उस कमीज को झट से दूर फेंक देता है। तब विद्वान उसे कहता है, क्या हुआ? तुम इस मैली कमीज को नहीं पहन सकते ना? ठीक इसी तरह मैं भी उस आदमी द्वारा दिए गए अपशब्दों को नहीं अपना सकता। अगर किसी के अनुचित बर्ताव से तुम विचलित हो जाते हो तो इसका मतलब तुमने अपनी साफ सुथरी कमीज उतारकर उसकी दाग और बदबू भरी कमीज पहन ली है। तो दोस्तों, ये थी हमारी दो कहानियां। इन कहानियों में जो दो विद्वान हैं उनकी समझ और व्यवहार के बारे में आपके क्या विचार हैं? सोचकर जरूर बताइएगा।
Yeah. So meanwhile, I think a few more friends joined. Anupama, hi Anupama, Nidhi, and Lenovo Tab. I think, yeah.
Hi, Kalyan.
Hi. So, yeah, Lenovo, if you can just identify yourself, please. Lenovo Tab.
Hi, my name is Sagar. I think I forgot to write my name.
No issue, Sagar. Thank you. Thanks for joining.
Thanks.
Right. So anyone wants to start with inquiring of these two stories? Deepa, would you like to lead? I see your video is only on.
Well, I think I want to start off by saying that it was very nice to listen to the recording. Like I was
Yeah.
appreciating the like the music and the way Rupesh has narrated the story.
And drafted also. Like it is written by Rupesh. Written means the story is very known story perhaps. Yeah. Yeah. Sagar, you want to say something? Sagar. Right.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. I guess, I mean, there was one sort of highlight that I could see which was different in both the stories. And it was the response of the Vidwan, how he responded to each of these questions or comment. Basically, in the first story, he says that, okay, you know, like join us, like let's find out. Come, like let's find out. But in the second story, the Vidwan presents like a example and tries to explain why he didn't get disturbed because of that example. So this was one of the differences that I was seeing, and I think it's a very, both are different approaches.
Yeah, yeah. So one is inclusive and other is, I think, excluding that bad thing, like escaping the bad thing, right? The second one, we are identifying something as a bad and we are escaping. That's the approach of the second story.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, Dr. Dubey.
Sir, in first story, the wise person, he has not concluded the things. And in the second story, he has already an idea and he has concluded the things. This has not to accept. So one is open up to observe the things, and one has concluded the things already. They have with this idea, this is bad thing that we should escape. That is escapism. From this is my observation in this story. I have listened it twice, thrice, and this is my final. This is the observation that I came out. This.
So, do you see any any problem in these approaches, like the first approach and the second approach?
In first approach is in my opinion here is first approach is good. Let's see, not conclude the things. And in second, this is always we have an idea this is bad and this is not bad.
And this has to be avoided because
yes,
it is bad.
Yes, that should be avoided now and then. If in my idea is that this is bad, I should avoid right now and then. In my opinion, this is bad, I should avoid. That is the thing, is the difference between the two stories.
Yeah, that's very clear enough. Yeah. Sir. Rashi wants to come in.
Yeah. So, so I agree, like the conclusion part, I agree, but I feel like all of this that is happening in both the stories is coming from your five sense organs, right? Like in the first, someone is talking something. So, you know, the voice is hitting his ears. It's not an imagination. It's not coming from his mind. That is happening in real, right? Someone is actually telling something to you.
So the high pitch sound would be a botheration, physical botheration.
Yes, yes.
But if suppose we flip the story that there is no high pitch sound, but insulting comments, so-called insulting comments, then what would be the approach? Like, so
yeah, if
I understand
I mean,
you're saying that physical
Yeah,
Physical, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if he was continuously, telling and abusing him, that, I mean, that should cause some reaction, right? Because it's your sensory organs are
So
perceiving it.
reaction
It's not your
from
imagination.
where? Because
Um,
of the physical pain or
yes.
mental conclusion? That's very
Well,
important
not
question.
mental conclusion, but
Mhm.
physical pain, but also like when we are talking words,
Mhm.
we are analyzing the word, right?
Yeah, so that means there is a mind element that you are saying, not the physical aspect.
Like the fact that you can differentiate between abusing language versus normal language, that itself means you are analyzing it, right?
So
And
that's
that
not
we
a
have to
physical,
do.
that's not the physical aspect. Physical aspect means the sound element. If it is a high pitch, it's hitting the eardrum hard and it's painful. That's a physical. You started with the
Yeah, so
physical explanation.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, then the language has no role to play. Like whatever abusive language someone talks
No,
about,
we are inquiring
it's
about it.
just
Like
the
from
way we
where
are taking it, is
the
it?
reaction is coming. That's what we are trying to inquire. Like, is it coming from the mind element or
Hmm.
something else?
Okay. And in the second story, it was very clear, like, something very smelly and absolutely your sensory organ is rejecting it out. Then, of course, you're not going to wear whatever he's giving you.
That's a
But
physical
then,
reason. Yes, that's a physical
that's a
reason.
completely physical reason.
Yes, yes.
But then concluding that this is equivalent to an abusing
Yeah,
language, is it not the same then? What we are doing, like,
it's not. It's not the same,
um,
but the person is making it equivalent to the
so this
dirty
making of, yeah.
shirt.
So
Yeah.
so if we say that only the high pitch should be a reason for your
No,
botheration,
no, it's not a should
and
or should be, but
yeah,
like earmarking the source as a physical or mental. Should or should be, we are not analyzing
yes,
here.
yes, yes.
So,
But in
yeah.
the second story, the
Hmm.
person is actually equating um, interpretation of the abusing language to a smelly thing,
Yeah.
which are different perceptory wise, right?
Yes,
Perception wise,
yes,
they are
yes,
different.
yes,
This is
yes. The
physical, this is
example, the
actually,
example was
yes,
very much physical,
yes,
but the interpretation was not physical. This is a
absolutely.
revelation. This is
Yes,
really
yes.
a clear-cut revelation. Yeah,
Hmm.
Sahil wanted to come in. Yeah.
No, in the first story, I really liked the innocence of whoever was that person.
Hmm.
So, I mean, just to be upfront and very clear that, this is to openly share an opinion without maybe, yeah. So that's very, I mean, that's also very natural thing of the person who came to just express the opinion that, this Vidwan is fooling people around.
Hmm.
So that was the opinion which he had, but instead of just thinking over and having a psychology or have a something, he came up and he expressed his opinion, and maybe that inquiry may lead him to whatever. Um, so that
Yeah,
is some,
yeah. So,
yeah.
so the person who was expressing his opinion aggressively actually observed the eyes of this individual, and he found that there is no aggression, there is no hatred, and still I am shouting and talking abusive language. So when he observed that, then because aggression comes with an expectation, of counter aggression. Conventionally, whenever somebody is aggressive, will expect counter aggression, and this individual was missing that. And not only missing the aggression, but also was not finding any hatred in the eyes of this individual. That inquiring eyes led him to inquire further that what is the secret? What is the secret of your this kind of eyes?
Yeah, and in this, I think I also have now, like when Sahil was talking, there's another layer which I feel is like, because this person was expressive, whether it was his opinion driven by his, thinking or whatever, but the fact that he was aggressive and open enough to express himself, he has opened a way to inquiry. If he
Yes.
was not, and if he was suppressing, and manmehi, if he was abusing that person, I don't think this door of this opening of this door would have happened.
So in inquiry, this in the process of inquiry, this non-verbal communications are very prominent, actually,
Yes,
comparing to the verbal communications. Yeah, yeah. Welcome, Janki. Janki joined new to the session. Yeah.
Namaskaram.
Namaskar. Namaskar.
I'm traveling.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So you want to share your reflection on the stories?
I've just joined.
Okay. Okay. Could you listen to the stories shared by Rupesh?
No,
Okay.
only once I think I've.
Right. Yeah. Suvarna, what about you? Could you listen to this in this particular session, if not earlier?
Yes. I listened the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to reflect
But
upon?
for me, I'm getting some sound from other person.
No, it's muted now. It
Am I
was
audible?
there. It's audible. You can go ahead, please.
Okay. So for me, to intellectualize the thing, like to appreciate the person's response is like everyone may want to reach that Vidwan's level, and I'm curious to know the pathway how to reach to that level.
So I think curiosity is already the pathway which you have started with, isn't it? Yeah, Sagar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if I may join.
Please,
am I audible?
please. Yes. Loud and clear.
So when I listen to both these stories, I find myself to the person who's shouting, and of course, wish to be the person who is Vidwan. So how to have that journey? Because yes, Vidwans are Vidwans, but for a common person, there is always both elements present. I wouldn't say that I will always be shouting. Sometimes I am at my peace, so I am like that Vidwan as well. But the good and bad things are within. But how to be the pure person is something that we should look upon. So, how to distinguish criticism with abusement? Abusement you will get, and criticism also you will get in your daily life. Criticism, constructive criticism is always good, and an honest opinion about me from a person is always welcome. That will help me to be a good person. But if someone is abusing me for no reason, then as in the second story, the person said that it is just a dirty cloth. I don't need it. I'll just throw it away. But if it is constructive criticism, it will help me to be a better person and maybe to reach to a point that I will be a Vidwan. So why not seek to be a Vidwan? Why not be a person who is calm, who actually knows he is. If I know what I am, then I will not be disturbed by somebody's abusement, is what I think.
Yeah, Sahil, you want to share something on this? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, Sagar just mentioned a word on purity, or I mean, I was just trying to tell as the expression. So the other person was expressive enough to tell that I'm not, I'm not happy with what's happening here. And can this be looked at as a Vidwan's suppression? Was the Vidwan suppressing the anger?
Isn't it? Like what another observation while Sagar was explaining that came up, that in the first story, the individual's objective was not the calmness. Whereas in the second story, as if the objective was to maintain the calmness. Are you able to identify the difference? In the first story, the objective was not the calmness. It was a byproduct in the process of curiosity, in the inquisition or the inquiry. And in the second story, it was seemingly that the objective was the calmness, and that's why I'm escaping this dirts and maintaining my calmness. Isn't Sahil? Like,
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
But-
like, it came
Okay,
up.
but
That
I'm just thinking in the first story, I mean, if let's say something, if let's say I hear this story, right? Next time somebody shouting at me, I may pretend to be like the Vidwan, and there
the
could be
second
the
Vidwan.
objective.
It will be a second Vidwan, not the first one. Yeah, we may.
Yeah. So I may actually suppress. I may actually suppress and not express, right? To pretend or to act like the Vidwan, which is quite possible. When we tell stories to children, they try to be the character of the hero.
Copy, yeah.
Yeah, they try
Role
to
model.
copy it. So that is also one of the. I mean.
So here during this session, like why this session came up actually, I and Rupesh were inquiring about the processing of these two responses. So the very the emergence of this session came up to inquire about the processing, not the response. That the calmness is not glorified here. It's a byproduct in the process. Definitely, the calmness was not objective. So so that's what the response is not being glorified to copy, but the processing, the inner processing of those two individuals. What could be the inner processing? Yeah, Shilpi, you have unmuted. Yeah.
Yeah, so I felt, I mean, I also have to accept that before I joined this call, I could not see so much of difference between the two. And I almost felt that the second was an extension of the first. But on hearing all of you, the amazing discussion that you guys have just done, I realized that in the first one, the Vidwan had no hatred towards the idea of criticism. He was anyway, I mean, they were anyway trying to find out how, how to kind of probably agree to disagree kind of thing. Whereas in the second one,
no,
there is
not even that. Not even that, I think.
Yeah.
There is no disagreement or agreement.
Or just going with the flow of understanding things. And it's okay.
Trying to understand at the deeper level and the deeper level.
Yes. And it's okay to have a conflict there. That is very acceptable there. Whereas in the second one, it is something to be shunned and to keep at bay from you. That is the kind of feeling that, the second one, while the response at the surface, the response may have been the same to the person. But as you're saying, that the processing is very different. Like the one of them is doing it too, actually, because he thinks that, this is really something which I should not be getting into. These are stupid people or whatever who
So
are doing
there is a
this.
fragmentation.
Yes,
Isn't it?
there's
There is a
fragmentation, there's hatred, there is condescension almost of that behavior. Whereas in the first one, it is inclusiveness.
Yeah. And the whole is addressed here.
Yes.
So this individual, this gentleman who was aggressive, was not disintegrated and thrown away. It's very much part of the whole, and there is definitely inclusiveness, that an invitation that come and join, let's explore together how this can happen. Without an objective, the calmness prevailed. How this has happened.
Yes, very beautiful.
I think people
If
are
I
still
may
joining.
extend what like Shilpi was sharing, like if then in the case of the second Vidwan, if the dirty shirt is the sort of depreciation, then should a nice clean shirt or praise, should that be then accepted? Like I think it opens that up as well. Like then should praise be taken as taken in or accepted, or or exaggeration sort of, or commending something be taken in?
An opinion is a kind of repeated fragmentation can be there, that how clean is the clean and how dirty is the dirty, and all these layers will come in. For some people that, I think Rupesh is not able to speak. He is saying that how easy or difficult it is to, just a second, it is to even think of the path adopted by the person in story 1. What about the competency needed in such case? Even such intention has arrived. Okay. So so open to everyone actually. The first story, if we are acknowledging or recognizing that the first story is an inquiring endeavor, inquiring journey by the individual, then how difficult is it to take that path? How difficult, and why so, and further? Yeah, maybe anyone? Sonam, new joining. Sonam, hi. Am I audible? Binal also joined. Yeah, Nidhi, you want to share something? Yeah, Sonam unmuted and then again muted. Yeah, please. We are not.
Hello.
Yeah, Dr. Dubey.
Sir, we are in society, we are conditioned with each and every situation since childhood. This behavior is good, this is bad, we should react in this situation like this. We have seen our seniors, juniors, family members in our school and college. This behavior is good, we should react like this. We have seen in our teachers and elders in the family, you are doing something, this is wrong, you should not do like this, and you are scolded. So you learn from your sense organ these things, and in your life you behave the same thing, you mirror the things. So this idea should be how we should get rid of all these things which has already been learned. Getting my point, sir?
Yeah, so through questioning, the unlearning can be started, isn't it? Like,
Yes.
if we start
Yes.
questioning every bits and pieces of our own responses, perhaps, whether this particular response is a conditioned response or is it a natural me, natural this
Yeah.
existence is responding this way. So this, when we start off this questioning, I think the conditioning get loosened, isn't it? Like,
Exactly the same.
when we start questioning, so questioning external world is very easy, very easy. The questioning own responses is the toughest one, that way, because it is hardwired. The own
And yes,
responses over time. Yeah.
and yes, at that level, this at mind level that we see, with questioning we loosen the things and the things get cleared. With
At the individual,
questioning,
my
that
own
is
processing
at
is being questioned.
processing, that is at the physiological level and psychological level. When you start questioning, how is your response?
Yes.
Yes, to the condition and situation, the
And what is the
external.
disposition of this response?
Yes.
From where it is coming.
And where
Yeah.
it will go. And with that questioning, the things will become easier.
Where it will go means, I can get that.
Actually, the consequences, everyone, as mind level, we are conditioned with the consequences. If
So are you
anyone
proposing,
start
are you
reading,
proposing that our responses should have thought of consequences? Then only we should respond. Are you proposing that?
most of us, we think of in this way consequences. Like someone want to be a engineer, he take admission in the institute, and he want results. Consequence: you are studying, you need results. That is consequence. Getting my proposal in
Yeah,
this.
I'm trying to process it. So, yeah, meanwhile, I think Nidhi unmuted, again muted back. Nidhi, you want to share something? Not sure. So we have around 2 minutes left for this session, and we'll be joining another session using the same ID password for the link. And we'll continue and definitely inquire the proposal of Dr. Dubey that if we inquire along with my sensation and the processing, the consequences of our action.
Yes.
And at what level we should consider that, let's inquire together. Should we rejoin? There's a 1 minute left for this session. So let's rejoin for the next session.
But at sir individual level, inquiry will unwire your conditioning, which already has been done. At individual level, inquiry will unloop the things which has been learned or conditioned. At individual level, with inquiry, we can resolve the things. At individual level, external environment.
But the consequences that you mentioned, that is at which level?
Yes, that I want to know further. Further inquire.
Right. So should I not take an action if someone feels that it is insulting? So that's a deeper question we need to ask. Let's rejoin and inquire together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.